All right, hey everybody, it's Nick from Team Extra. I'm going to be showing off my Punk Kashtira deck list. I've been playing this for a little while now, taking it to locals a lot, and I really enjoy the deck. It's a really fun variant of Kashtira that performs pretty well. It's one of those decks too where you special Unicorn and nobody bats an eye, but as soon as you toss down E-Telly, they get a bunch of raised eyebrows and start asking what the hell this is. So taking you through the deck list, start off with the cash stuff, and then we'll go into the punk stuff. Pretty basic 2 Unicorn. Would play it at 3 if it was at 3, but 2 is fine. 3 Find Rare. Pretty simple to explain there. It's one of your main monsters in the cash package. And then I'm only playing 1 Kashtira, Scareclaw Kashtira, and then 1 Rise Heart. Deck space is pretty tight, so playing 1 of 1 is fine. These are both 2 really good monsters. The Rise Heart you need for your combo, and then the Scare Cash is really good for outing pretty difficult stuff, due to the effect that it does negate opponent's monsters whenever your Scareclaw or Kashtira monsters do battle. Punk stuff, we got a 3 Xiamen, that's your 1-card starter. 2 Foxytune, that's your other 1-card starter, and then 1 Ogre Dance to search your 1-card starter. Then we have the pretty bad ones that you have to play for your combo pieces. The Madam Spider, which will search out the Imperm for you. Then you have Wargon, which is going to search out your field spell. Sharkuzai does the fusion summoning, and then it's a quick synchro on your opponent's turn, so it allows you to set up some nice level 11 synchro plays like the Amazing Dragon, or even Psychic End Punisher on your opponent's turns. In addition to that, since you are playing the cash stuff, you oftentimes will have a level 7 on your board. So if for whatever reason you can't make Baron on your turn, and your opponent says battle phase or something, threatening evenly or something along those lines, you can always Sharkuzai into the Baron, especially if you've already used Find Rare Effect or something like that, or it's just an option that you have. Then the 1 Deer Note, pretty key combo piece. I was putting this at 2 for a little while. 2 is nice to have, but deck space is pretty tight. The deck can brick a lot. I mean, you're playing 2 engines that are pretty bricky, so 2 Deer Note just kind of ups that chances that you will brick on it, which is pretty shitty. But hand trap line, playing 3 Ash in the main, 3 Droll in the main. Ash is pretty much a staple in the main decks right now. Droll is maybe a little controversial, but I think Droll in the main is pretty good. It allows you to shut down a lot of strategies, and then just clean it up on your turn. Playing 3 Tactics, this card is absolutely insane in the main deck. Being able to rip a card from your opponent's hand if you get stopped, or being able to take an opponent's card is really good. Obviously, if you're playing the Mirror, or the Pseudo Mirror if you're playing against Cash, being able to take one of their Kashtira monsters, even being able to maybe take the Arise Heart and go into Zeus, is pretty crazy. 2 Dark Ruler No More in the main. I think Dark Ruler is a really good card right now. If I was kind of finding that going second into the Sprite board, if I didn't have Dark Ruler in the main, I was just going to get demolished. And so that's why I tossed that in there. 1 Punk Field Spell lets you draw 2 on your turn. 1 on your opponent's turn usually. The Dangerous Gabu, which is just the Imperm. Didn't want to slot in the one that lets you pop a card either, because just deck space is tight, and I don't think that card's that good. 3 Planet, just your 1-card starter for cash. 1 Terraforming to search out whatever field spell you want. 1 Theosis, 2 Birth. Was playing Birth at 3, but again, pretty bricky, so took that out. Cut it down to 2. 3 E-Telly, and then 1 Big Bang. 2 Prosp. I mean, like I said multiple times, this deck is bricky, so having the prosperity to start milling some stuff is pretty good to have. We'll do the extra deck too. So extra deck, you have 1 Donner. This lets you do things like clear your monsters, as well as popping an opponent's troublesome monster. The big part is that it lets you clear your board too, so that you can go into cash plays. You can do this with nib tokens as well, or using nib to out the nib token, and then go into your cash line and stuff like that. 1 Asa, pretty good in this deck. being able, you play a lot of Earth monsters. All the little punks are Earth, and then Fenrir and Scarecash are both Earth. So having the Asa is good. One Rising card, you need it for your combo. Doesn't really do anything too crazy. Just says summon 2 from your deck, so it's not bad. Jam Dragon again, need it for your combo. I play the one Dragite. It's come up a few times, being able to make it against like trap decks, or if you're playing like if you need to just have something for like a troublesome trap, or if you need an out to evenly or something like that. It's nice to make. It's also a 3K beat stick, so it's pretty decent to have. The Baron, pretty self-explanatory. If you can play Baron, you should play Baron. The one Amazing Dragon, this one's nice. You can spin up to or bounce up to 4 from your opponent's field back to hand. If you have 4 level 3 psychics, this card's pretty nice. Oftentimes you're maybe like spinning like 3 at max, maybe 2. It all depends. The one Psychic End Punisher, good to help you go for kills. Also something to sit on if you can. Sometimes decks like Branded can have trouble outing the Psychic End Punisher, so if you can just put up Pep and then OTK your opponent or something, it's something to consider. But one thing you have to mention, especially like in a matchup like Branded, effects like Mirror Jade, the effect to wipe your board, is not considered an activated effect when it resolves in the end phase, and so it will in fact out the Psychic End Punisher. So you can't just go battle phase beat over Baron and then still sit on your Pep. You have to either kill them or find out a way to deal with Baron that doesn't involve it being able to trigger its effect. Also stuff like Scarecash can out this pretty easily. One Big Eye, really nice to take your monsters to help clear the board. 2 Shang, one of them is to do Shang or Air plays. The other one is to make it and then immediately make the 1 Arise Heart. And then I'm playing 2 level 8s. I'm playing or 2 rank 8s. I'm playing the Hope Harbinger, and I'm playing the Photon Lord. Photon Lord can easily be switched out with something else. I was testing it out. I don't know how I'm liking it. I might just swap it out. Maybe for a second Zeus or another rank 7, like maybe like the Dark Arm Dragon of Annihilation, and then the 1 Zeus. So extra deck is not really anything too fancy. Then side deck, I'm playing 3 Evenly. Evenly is crazy. 3 Summon Limit. Summon Limit is really nice as a floodgate when you go first post side. 3 Nib, 3 Gamma Seal, and then 3 Back Row Hate, the 2 Lightning Storm, and the 1 Feather Duster. So that's it for the deck profile.